Welcome to the Manuchehri Show, where energy and medicine meet. I will be your host for the next hour. I have over 19 years of healthcare experience and began my career as an energy medicine practitioner while working as an oncology nurse at a Seattle area hospital. My skill in moving energy combined with my medical background have been a catalyst for change in many people's lives. I hope the next hour will be transformative for you as well. Good morning, and I'm back. I'm back after...
She's back!
I'm back, yeah. I guess
oh boy, I'm excited.
Benny got a little too many phone calls about where's Marie.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it is a good thing. This is a good thing, but sometimes I have to take vacation. It just happens to be one of those things.
I felt bad telling people that
I'm going on vacation.
Yeah, I kind of had to come up with a new story each time. Like, oh, she's like at football practice.
Yeah.
She's going to be running late.
No. So we went on a family vacation to Hawaii. It was our first family vacation with, husbands, not my husband, but my daughter's husband.
Did you meet one?
No, I didn't meet a husband. No, not a future
Dear
husband.
Future Husband is not a song?
No. And grandbabies. And then, of course, we stayed in this lovely villa together, which, grandbabies wake up really early.
Mine still wake up early.
How old
11.
are your kids?
11.
I was curious.
Go back to bed. Be an early teenager.
So maybe you didn't get maybe you didn't get a lot of rest, on the vacation, but it was fun and adorable. And I loved where we stayed. And they had a water slide. And all the babies went down the water slide numerous times. They would say, again. And we would all take turns. It was super, super fun.
Oh, so jealous.
Oh, yeah. You'll love it. It's whenever you're ready for a vacation. I know you've been busy doing home repairs.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be on the market hopefully at the end of the month.
Exciting.
I've officially done, like all of the major projects are done.
Yeah.
A new kitchen, basically, floors, paint, everything. Wow. I'm leaving the outside. I just don't have time for it. I mean, someone else can dress it up.
Sometimes when I love my neighborhood a lot. I love it because it's really walkable. I know most of the people who have dogs. All of our dogs know each other. I love that. But sometimes my neighbors paint their house the very same color that it was before. And I'm like, dude, like brown's kind of out.
But you're in a HOA type thing, right?
Yeah, but you can paint your house different colors. You just need approval from the HOA.
That's the approval.
Yeah, but you don't have to, it's not orange or purple. Well, my house is actually dark purple. Parts of it are. But they could paint different colors because other people do. But for some reason, they just paint the same brown. And I'm like, really? I don't know.
Consistency, I guess. I don't know.
So I think you made a good call and let the new people who buy it pick the colors that they want for their new fabulous house.
Yeah, I touched up a little bit of stuff. I felt bad, though, because I didn't have much left of the original from like 10 years ago. So I kind of wanted to just do another one over, but I'm like,
let them do it. That one of the fun things about having a home is you get to put your stamp on it.
That's
right?
true.
So there has to be
touch.
Something that is a reflection of who you are.
Good call.
Yeah, brown is definitely out. Everybody who's listening, maybe 1 or 2 houses in the neighborhood that are brown is fine, but gray's the new brown. So you want to do, colors of gray.
Well, thank you for making me feel better.
Okay, good.
All right.
So we're going to take calls today.
And
I do have some exciting news today as well. I typically teach 12-week coaching programs on my platform. And I limit the amount of people who take those classes at 30. We always have a waiting list. It's been hard to get everybody into these courses because they fill up so quickly. So now I'm going to be teaching my very first class where we don't have a cap so stringently on the number. And this is going to be all about spirit guides, which I haven't taught before on any of my platforms. So come meet your spirit guides. It's going to be a fabulous, fun 8-week course of delight through which you'll encounter your devoted guides. And so unlike the small coaching classes, this is brand new. It'll be much larger, open to many students, and available for only $500. So a lot less than about a third of the cost of what I normally charge for a coaching class. You're going to have access, if you decide to take this class, to the magical learning page. So I do a self-hypnosis on there. There's going to be more magical material, like bonus material, available for you to listen to and watch. And of course, every week, each course repeat will be there for you so you can watch it in video form. So it's going to be really, really, really fun. And this class won't kick off until February 6th. You've got plenty of time to think about it, reevaluate, the information about it to see if it's something that you'd be interested in. So if you're interested, you can go to energyintuitive.com and learn more about it. You just go to the online course tab and everything you want to know about it is going to be there.
You'll have time to recover from the holidays, and you'll be jumping right back into this session. So
yeah, I'm very, very
cool.
excited. Very excited.
All right. Well, there we go. 877-825-8828 is the number for the Manuchehri show. Again, she's back after 2 weeks, and let's get right to it. We'll take Myra calling in from Seattle. Hi, Myra.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for taking my call.
Of course, Myra. What can I do for you?
I am wondering, what is the cause of my hair loss? It's been ongoing for a couple of years, and my doctor's done tests, and nothing comes up, so I'm not sure what it's causing it or how to stop it.
Do you do anything to support your hormones?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that's fantastic. Have you ever heard about red light therapy?
I've heard about it, but I've not done it.
So, interesting enough, since you're supporting your hormones, because a lot of times hair loss can be related to hormones, right? Especially for women once we reach a certain age, which I'm not sure what your age is. But there has been great research that shows that if you do red light therapy, a combination perhaps of red light or non-infrared light, you are able to get your hair follicles to start growing hair again because it affects the skin follicles. I do believe when I look at your energy, your mitochondria in your body, and you're doing well otherwise in the rest of your health from what I can see. You can disagree with anything that I say, of course, but your mitochondria, a percentage of them are sleepy. These are these beautiful organisms that are in cells that actually eat toxins. And so when the mitochondria get tired, all kinds of weird things can happen to us, all kinds of weird things. And the light therapy actually wakes up the mitochondria. Because we need light to help us create ATP, which is energy for the physical form. So I would highly recommend you start looking at FDA approved red light therapy. Or what you could do, if you write into the office, energyintuitive.com, I'll have my assistant Jen send you a link to a book that talks all about red light therapy and the ones that they recommend for different things. It's an excellent book, by the way. How does that sound?
Perfect.
Good. And would you?
I appreciate it.
And would you agree you are tired lately?
I've actually felt pretty good compared to in the past.
Oh, good. Good. But tired? I mean, would you like your energy to be higher?
Of course.
Yeah, because I think you're tired too. I think once we get your mitochondria fed, not only you're going to have more energy, but I can see you're going to have hair grow back. So everything's going to be fine. You don't have to worry about this. I drew out all your energy. Your chakras look great. Even the chakra that governs hair doesn't have any problems from what I can see. So I think we just need some light in your body and things will start to change.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Cool.
Bye.
Thanks. And hang tight real fast because I'm going to put you back on hold so then you can get information from Jen.
Great. Lovely.
All right. And let's jump down to Debbie, who's calling in from Cincinnati. Hi, Debbie.
Hi.
Hi, Debbie. How are you?
Hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just wondering about work.
Okay. We can't hear you as loud, but yes, you're wondering about work.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm on a walk with my dog. So
that is the best place to be. One of my favorite things to do every single day. I love walking Charles. I think I like it more than he does, which can't be true because, dogs. I mentioned the word walk and he goes ballistic. Sometimes I have to put him in the car, in the garage while I finish changing my tennis shoes or, getting ready because he just stares at me like, what are you doing? You said the word, we should be out on the street right now. So I just put him in the car so he stops distracting me, but great job. So, well, it's not that I dislike your work, by the way. I think it's kind of cool and kind of interesting, but you don't like it anymore.
Well, I I actually have taken like a year off. I was,
great.
yeah, I was an aide in the middle school
Uh-huh.
for years. I did a lot of volunteering.
Uh-huh.
I've been kind of a stay-at-home mom slash part-time slash now then full-time. But yeah,
Yeah, you
it
don't
is
like it.
cool.
No.
No.
Yeah, so you really need to work with adults. Have you ever thought about taking a coaching program or studying energy medicine? I think that you love the multisensory world. I think you're in love with humanity like I am. I love the human race, love them. And I think you can more positively affect adults because it's just going to give you more interaction than children. Like some people just want to be with kids and like I definitely will not, like, specialize in children. I do see them from time to time in my practice, and that's perfect, but, like, even spending I love my grandkids, but, I mean, I was exhausted when I got home from a week on vacation with them because they're so busy, but adults are exactly where you need to be. S
Okay.
Okay, so I think
Okay.
okay, you're happy with my
I mean, it's broad. I mean, I could do. Yes, I am very attracted
you
to
are,
this whole world.
you are. And that's a sign,
Yeah.
by the way. When something is passionately talking to you and calling you, it's saying, "Hey, come over here. You have talents in here. This is where you need to be. Come over here, come over here, come over here." So go over there.
Sorry, I'm having a weird. I'm getting echoes from you.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
there?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got
I'm
you
right
back.
here. Yeah. So
Okay.
anything that makes you happy, you need to pay attention to. And this is for everyone who's listening. Anything that brings you joy, that's a sign. Intuition is not a logical experience. And when we raise our vibration and our frequency, then we're able to quiet the mind so that we can just focus on intuition. When people keep their energy low, they may get intuitive impressions, but then they're trying to understand their intuition through their logical mind. And the logical mind will never understand intuition. It wasn't created to do so. We don't need it to do that. So raise your vibration, go follow the things that bring you joy, and you're gonna have a brand new career. I promise you, like before June, you will have a lot of clarity, you will have made a lot of traction, and you will make a successful career. Okay?
Did you get that?
Great. Thank you.
All right,
yeah.
bye.
Have fun on the walk.
Yeah, a little windy
A
over
little
there in
bit.
Cincinnati.
Which doesn't blow away there. 877-825-8828. And we'll take now Grace calling in from Portland, Oregon. Hi, Grace.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yes, Grace, what can I do for you?
Awesome. Thank you for taking my call. Marie, I just checked out your website. It is beautiful, the update.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you like it. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's been that way, but I just want to
I
let you
think
know
a
that.
couple years is when I update. I think, but I don't know for sure. It's the same web developer that I had before, but I got different pictures and
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
thank
So,
you.
nice job.
Thank you.
I am calling because my son is has multi-lineage dysplasia in his bone marrow.
Interesting.
And yes, and so they're doing more tests to figure out what to do, but it looks like a bone marrow transplant. Seems like it might be the
The
path
way to go.
down. Which I actually feel kind of positive about because if he needs that, he'll feel so much better afterwards.
Right. How old is he?
He's 12. He'll be
Oh,
13 in a few weeks.
he feels older to me. Is he really mature for his age?
Yes.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it's so interesting. And I'm so sorry for the diagnosis. I truly,
Thank
truly
you.
am. So anything that's going to affect the marrow or the bones of the body is going to be first chakra related. And so this has to do with childhood and past lives. Because
Yeah.
anything that's happened in previous lifetimes, we're here to work on it. In fact, the only things we're really working on, although it seems like it's about this lifetime, is really about historical experiences that we've had in other lifetimes. And I'm seeing multiple past lives, and they were extremely tragic. I wouldn't let this kid, and I don't know how much control you have over his devices or whatnot. I would not let him watch video games that are violent or
Yeah, he doesn't.
good. Yeah, he can't. He can't. And they've made a lot of great positive progress when it comes to bone marrow transplants. But here's what I would
Yeah.
do. I would call the Mayo Clinic and
Okay.
because they're doing a lot of amazing new kind of work for cancer that has been incredibly effective. So I would find out what they have in regards to his diagnosis and maybe make an appointment, go see some of their oncologists, because it's always good to get a second opinion anyway. And the
Absolutely.
Mayo Clinic's, renowned for they're really well funded, so they get to do cool things that other institutions don't get to do.
Totally.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of a follow-up because he has vertigo right now and he can't go to school, and I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Well, he's really scared. Your son is really, really scared. Do you know much about energy work?
I do.
Great. Could you work on his first chakra? Even just putting your hands on the bottoms of his feet, like when he's laying down and resting. Because even though vertigo is about the third eye, he's so scared and he's in kind of shock, honestly, that it's creating a lot of disruption in his cellular energy and throughout his whole body. Because your son is he's brilliant. He's very smart. And so he understands more than the typical 12-year-old.
Right.
Which is kind of scary, when you don't have the adult awareness, and now you're having your family and yourself are having to make decisions which are complex and unique and kind of scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And he doesn't know the diagnosis yet, but he's also very intuitive.
Yeah. Well, he knows something's up. I can tell you that much. I think he knows more than you think he knows.
Yeah.
So I would work on his first chakra and really pulling energy into the vortex. And I would start using a what if question for your son. What if my son feels completely safe and happy? Because we want his energy to be calm if and when he goes through the bone marrow transplant. We want his energy relaxed, which would be ideal.
What if he feels safe and happy? Is that what you said?
What if my son feels safe and happy? I want you to start repeating that over and over and over again, because that's going to affect his energy system since he's still so young.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I'm sending tons of energy to you and your family. Just tons and tons and tons. You're very welcome. Of course. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
You too. Appreciate that. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. First break of the hour is going to happen right now. I know. But we'll be right back with more from Marie.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri. As an intuitive, I've had the pleasure of also functioning as a medium. It has brought me incredible joy and, thankfully, closure and pure happiness to many, many people who I've communicated across the veil with. A medium is someone who stands on a bridge. Metaphorically speaking, of course, they act as an energetic connection to the other side, the place where all your loved ones reside once their energy system leaves this earthly form. Please join me for a 12-week mediumship coaching program and learn about the astral plane and the beautiful art of corresponding between worlds. This fabulous 12-week interactive live online course will begin Wednesday, September 21st through December 14th between 5 and 6:15 p.m. For more information, visit energyintuitive.com.
It's time that you are heard, and I don't mean in just a conversation. I mean really heard. Imagine hosting your very own radio program on Alternative Talk 1150. Talk about being heard. Call 425-653-1150 right now to learn how affordable it can be to host your own radio show. Time slots are going fast, so take hold of this chance by dialing 425-653-1150. Alternative Talk. We have an opportunity waiting just for you.
Yeah, military life can have its challenges, but sometimes veteran life brings more. While serving in Iraq, an IED took both my legs, but it didn't take my spirit.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
My name is Greg Gadsden, 26-year Army veteran.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
DAV helps veterans like me get all the benefits they've earned, and that can be a life changer.
DAV provides a lifetime of support to veterans of every generation, helping more than 1 million veterans each year.
Today, I'm an entrepreneur, photographer, and public speaker.
But there's more to be done and more victories to be won. With the right support, there are no limits.
My victory is just being the best that I can be.
Greg Gadsden, thank you for your service. May your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
The Marie Manuchehri Show is streamed live over the internet. So if you have friends or family members living outside of the Seattle area, wanting answers to life's questions, encourage them to listen to the show and to call into the show to talk with Marie. If you are interested in receiving guidance on an issue in your life, call Marie locally at 425-373-5527 or toll free at 1-877-825-8828 for her insight into your situation.
Alternative Talk 1150. It's good for what ails you. This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We are live here in Seattle. I also have another fun thing to talk about.
Ooh.
You know, East West Bookshop, which is lovely here in the Seattle area. I've been working with them for many, many years. And in fact, there's a fun story, but I'm not always sure that East West would find it to be fun. But they used to have a different event planner. And I tried for about 3 years to be able to teach at East West. And this was a very long time ago, by the way. And their event planner, I, for some reason, didn't think I was, the right fit for them or
Boo
whatnot.
them.
Well, but my guides kept saying, go back. And I would
Yay,
bring in
Marie.
like my CDs and my brochures, and and it wasn't until they changed that particular event planner, which I don't even remember that person's name, the new one that the Howard said, of course, we'd love to have you here. So that's what began my long relationship with East West Bookshop. I've always loved them, and I appreciate my guides. This is why it's so important to listen to your multisensory abilities, that they kept pushing me and saying, no, go back, do it again. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, they already told me no, but I'll go back again. But anyway, I'm going to be teaching a class on a webinar with East West Bookshop Universal Mediumship. So we're going to explore the concept of frequency and vibrational energy so that we all may communicate beyond the veil. This is going to be Friday, September 30th. It's coming up at 5 p.m. Pacific time. It's $45 for this hour and a half webinar, which is amazing. Go to energyintuitive.com and visit the industry events tab for more information and to sign up. I'm very, very excited. I love the conversation of frequency, vibration. It makes me very happy.
As it should. And everyone else around you. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll take now Lisa Marie calling in from the Central Coast of California. Hi, Lisa Marie.
Hi. Good morning. I'm so glad you're back, Marie.
Oh, thank you. Me too.
Me three.
September is my favorite month in the Northwest. And in fact, I'm not working a ton this month, so I can go on as many dog walks as I want. So what can I do for you, Lisa?
Hi. Well, August is my favorite month in the Northwest. I was actually up there and had a beautiful time. And I had a little mishap with a dog leash. I wound up in a cast for a couple of weeks. And so I'm calling to talk to you about my left arm. Apparently it's a distal fracture, so it is wrist area, and I didn't know that at first. And so I'm well into my healing. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. When the cast came off, I thought I was going to have more movement in my hand. My question for you, though, is more about should I be receiving some sort of message about my music career and my music partner? So
I think this is all related. And I've had a similar fracture about a year ago in my wrist. It was distal. I had a lot of PT, though. During the entire time I was casted, I had PT. But I was on this interesting cast that was more of a, I don't know what you call it, but it wasn't like it was removable. And then
I'm in that now.
Oh,
and
good.
So I wanted to ask you about PT, and I looked back. I tried to find it. I knew you had a wrist injury a while ago. I could not find any podcast.
And
about
this is my third wrist injury. So the reason why this is related to, and all of mine were fractures. The reason why this is related to your music, because the wrists are about allowing the universe to help you. And so that means, you're probably fiercely independent and you don't ask for help. And energetically, you're probably not asking for help, but you need help. Everybody needs help, and the universe always wants to help, especially when it's on the left-hand side. because the entire left-hand side of the body is about receptivity. It's female energy. It's about taking energy in. So I would definitely do PT. I had to do PT for months afterwards, actually. I even have to do a follow-up after a year of being out of the cast coming up, I think, next month. So, and my wrist is doing great, by the way, but I did all the exercises that they told me to do religiously. So you need to become receptive. And I think, you can make that what if question. What if I'm receiving right now? What if I believe I'm worthy and deserving of all that I desire? I want you to start using what if questions like that. Okay.
What if I'm worthy and deserving of all that I'm receiving? Is that what you said?
No. What if I'm worthy and deserving of all that I desire?
All that I desire.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Right.
So,
and then the other what if question is, what if I'm receiving right now? What if I'm receiving? What if I'm receiving? Just, yeah.
So I haven't started PT yet. Next week I go to the doctor. It seems I'm 5 weeks in. It's okay to go ahead and start when they start me next week, or should I
started PT immediately.
Did your doctor have you? Oh, you knew because you had your medical.
No. I mean, even though I've worked in medicine, I did not work in osteo anything. I worked in cancer. So I went to a physician that actually had PT in his office. He had me start PT immediately.
I'm going to call today. I'm going to schedule today. I wanted to call you first. I'm going to call. So I was working on my solo music career like every day, playing guitar, singing, going, I'm going to start playing solo again. But I really wanted to be with this duo partner. And I played a little show and fell that night and had this injury. Now my duo partner is having some illness stuff. And then we are laughing together because we love each other so much. And our gigs are starting to show up again as a duo. And I said, I'm not going to leave town again.
Work on receptivity. This happened because you need to learn to receive. It's on the left-hand side of your body, as I said before. You're not good at receiving, and you've made it clear what you desire, but the universe is like, but you need to receive to make that happen. It doesn't matter how great someone is at their abilities or talented. If they don't know how to receive, they're not going to have the growth and their career path that they desire until they actually receive. Okay.
Receive.
Yeah.
Thank you for driving that home for me.
You're welcome.
I just needed to hear it from you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with your healing.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hey, wait, what do you have to do again?
Receive.
There you go.
Receive.
Atta girl. That's what we want to hear. Gotta knock that through.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, it's a hard one,
Yeah.
especially when you're empathic and you're used to giving. It's a fascinating energy when you start taking it in consistently every single day, multiple times a day. It's a really lovely energy.
Thanks, Lisa Marie, for calling in from Central Coast of California. We will now take Judy from Salem, Oregon. Hi, Judy. Judy, I should say.
Hi,
Judy.
Thank you for taking my call.
Of course. What can I do for you?
Well, actually, I would like to have my guides give me some clarity regarding my relationship with my husband. We've been going through a challenging time lately.
I mean, don't you think the challenging time, and you can, disagree with me, of course, has to do with the fact that you have been speaking your truth?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, either have you been asking for more things and expressing your desires to your partner?
Yes.
Your partner does not like this.
Yeah.
So I do not think this is a good match.
Okay.
And the reason why is because your partner doesn't care about your needs or desires, and that's okay, right? I know it's not great for you and the relationship moving forward. And I think for a while that you were okay with that too. You are a people pleaser, and as long as he was happy and the family was happy, you were okay. But now you're like, wait a minute, I have needs too. And I don't think your partner's going to change. Not anytime soon, like maybe a decade from now. And I don't know if you want to hang out and do this for an entire decade.
Yeah.
So I just want you to be mindful that you're not asking for anything inappropriately or wrong. You're not selfish. Your partner has not considered your needs or desires, from my perception, on an intimate, personal scale of your own aspirations. And so I just don't think that's going to change. How do you feel when I say that to you?
Well, I feel conflicted because there's a part inside of me that feels like it's not a match, but there's another part that it's a comfortable life. It's our third marriage, both in our 70s, and starting over just seems so overwhelming.
Yeah, well, I mean, you get to do whatever you
So-
want, but you're a very young 70 person. Agreed?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I am.
according to the American Medical Association, a woman who is not diagnosed with cancer, diabetes, or heart disease before the age of 55, her life expectancy is 105. So you have another 30 years. So if you want to stay in
Yeah.
this game, and there's nothing wrong with being single. I don't know why always people say, start over. Start over what? Who cares? Be single. Have fun.
Well,
Enjoy your life.
I guess it's not so much being single. It's like I love my home. I love where I live.
So stay there.
I just, well,
what?
I don't know how I can. He's
Why-
not going to want that.
Well, I mean, you live in Oregon, right? If I recall.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you get a divorce, it's a 50-50 state. So if you could, buy him out, or there's all kinds of things that you can do. And isn't this interesting? When we get down to the nitty gritty, you're willing to stay in this relationship because of finances, not your own happiness. And I don't think that's healthy.
Yeah, I agree with you.
There's many places in the world to live.
I think I've been sensing this for a while, but I talked myself out of it.
Of course. And you still
draw
get to
tarot cards and think everything's okay, but I think I just needed to
Yeah.
to hear
And
this.
you get to do whatever you want, regardless of what I say.
I know. Thank you.
You're welcome. So remember to get out of your brain, stop thinking about the house and all of those things, and get in the lower half of your body and just ask your higher self, please express to me whatever's in my highest good about my future.
Okay.
Okay? I think
Thank
you're
you
going to
so
be very
much.
happy, by the way. I see you very, very happy, but I don't see you married.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, Judy, for calling in. Good luck with that for sure. And let us know. Call back, and hopefully things have moved on in the right direction. Yep.
Yeah, I just want to emphasize again, there's nothing wrong with being single. It can be
Look at us for the longest time.
right. It can be the most profound, amazing time in one's life. And very few people are single for any length of time in their lifetime. And you can have a lot of fun as an individual. It's really an amazing, incredible opportunity. So when people say, "Oh my God, I have to start this all over again," start what?
Yeah.
I don't understand. It like as if being single is taboo or bad or unhealthy. It's really quite remarkable.
And there's so many like outlets and platforms nowadays to like jump on for relationships if you don't want to be. So,
exactly,
yeah, right, so.
exactly. But being single can be
Correct.
extremely healthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta
Okay.
take care of yourself, right?
Right. Oh, and I should point out again, another class, even though we only have 7 seats left, I'm teaching a class on perception because I believe perception is everything. And when I work with my clients, one of the things that I'm doing is helping them to change the way they see, hear, and feel their experience, regardless of the reason why they've reached out to me. So I am teaching this brand new 12-week course, learn how the power of prolific healing can occur when you witness all things through the lens of spiritual perception. It's going to start on January 18th. You can go to energyintuitive.com to learn more and register. And this is a class not only for those who want to heal themselves, but if you work in the healing world, you definitely want to learn how to help other people to change their perception.
Got it.
Okay.
Perfect. And I found the ad too, by the way.
Yeah, we were
I
talking
did.
about that off
I had
air.
it labeled differently. So
Okay.
just to let you know, that's updated.
Okay.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll take now Beth calling in from Charlotte. Hi, Beth.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call. I actually took the day off from work today, hoping that I would get in the queue.
The radio gods were in your favor.
Good, yeah, good manifesting.
Yeah,
by
totally.
The way.
So, I have a very specific question about my leg. And then additionally, I've been struggling a bit emotionally and physically for several years and just wanted to know if you could help me understand what's in the best interest of myself, and do my guides have any messages for me to help me out? And then with my leg, I'm having some nerve issues in my right leg. It's below the knee, and more specifically,
It's actually pretty significant. Agreed?
yes.
Yeah, it's significant from what I can see. When I look at it energetically, it almost looks like, and I know it's not, because I know you are mobile, but it's almost as if the leg is dead. It's so weird. It's very, very weird. So when you look at the lower extremities, and when you look at something energetically looking dead, it's energetically looks dead. It's because it's about your power. Like, you're not owning your power. You're a very powerful person. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. So in what areas of your life are you not being empowered?
I guess honestly, in most areas of my life, I don't feel empowered right now in this moment. And I have memories of great power that I've had in my lifetime, and I've just kind of gone away from that, I guess.
Okay, so it's time for you to take back your power. And that could be your what if question. What if I'm now taking back my power? What if I'm living within my power? What if I'm expressing within my power in every area of my life?
Okay.
I think that will go excellent. I drew out your chakras and they look fabulous. So I went to go ahead and I drew out your auric field, and that's where I could see the issue. It's in the first layer of your aura, which is governed by the root chakra, which does govern the lower extremities, by the way. And your first layer of your aura is kind of concaved in. So it kind of has collapsed on one side, which is interesting. And I think it's from your power. You need to embrace your power. And power is kind, it is loving, but it's consistent. Like, even though, for example, I went on this lovely vacation with my family. We really had so much fun. It was a blast. But I didn't lie to my kids and go, "Oh yeah, I came back rested," and energized. No, I was tired. And my kids were kind of shocked that I said that. And I said, "Well, I'm not used to hanging around three tiny children running around all day, listening to screaming and yelling," because we all shared, the same space, because it was a lovely space that we were
It's been a
in.
minute since you've done that.
Right, it's been a few minutes, even though I watch the kids, but I watch them for a
Right.
few hours
I was
or
referring
half
to
a
your own from
day,
a while
right?
back, yeah.
Or something like that. And my kids I could tell, kind of didn't like my response, not all of them, but some of them, but that's okay.
Mhm.
So part of embracing your power is to being honest about what you're going through or what you're experiencing. And because my kids came back a little bit more rested, right? Like, "Oh, really, Mom? What?" And I'm not used to it. And you had extra help, and we were all helping each other. So you're going to have to, and this kind of goes against manifesting principles. You're going to have to start saying what you're really experiencing to own your power. Otherwise, people don't know what you need. Like, now everybody knows Mimi really does need that morning walk on the beach, with her daughters, even if it's going to take a couple hours before we go back to the villa and chase children for the rest of the day. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. You do, but you have that hesitation. So part of this will be you deciding what you really feel, being okay with what you're really feeling, and communicating it.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And then
there
your leg's going to
on
get well.
My leg is going to get
Oh,
well.
yeah.
I'm worried about it. I'm worried about my leg.
I know, but it's because you haven't been listening to what you need to do. The body's always communicating to us, and it's going to get well. I would do red light therapy as well. It's great for nerve activity. I love platinum therapy. It's actually considered one of the best red light, non-infrared light material on the market by many, many authors and people who study red light therapy. So you could go to Platinum Therapy and look at their products and see if there's anything that makes you happy. Yeah, this is going to go away, but the quicker you embrace your power, the faster it will go away.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Is there anyone on the other side trying to give me a message?
Is your father deceased?
Yes.
So there's a man who feels like your father on the other side, and I can hear him apologizing for not listening.
Okay.
Okay? This goes all back to this whole wound about not being able to feel your power. Okay?
All right. Thank
Okay,
you so
you're
much.
welcome. Have a beautiful day.
Yeah, thanks, Beth, for joining us from Charlotte. And 877-825-8828. We'll take our second break of the hour, if that's all right with you, Marie.
Sure.
All right, we'll be right back with more from Marie. So, perception is everything. Join Marie for a brand new 12-week course and learn how the power of prolific healing can occur when you witness all things through the lens of spiritual perception. The class will kick off January 18th. So visit the online courses tab at energyintuitive.com for more information and to secure your spot. Because it's all about healing through altered perceptions.
A few years ago, Steve Faircow's lungs were failing.
I don't think I had more than a couple weeks to live.
That's when Steve received a lung transplant made possible by an organ donor. Now Steve can do things he never imagined, like climbing 94 floors to the top of a skyscraper.
I never knew that breathing could feel this good. It's an incredible gift.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Have something important to say? Want to help improve our world? Need to promote your business uniquely and effectively? KKNW is the answer. Our staff helps broadcasters and podcasters create professional sounding audio. Bring your talent and let our experts help you craft a radio show or podcast that best delivers your message. Learn more at 1150kknw.com. That's 1150kknw.com. KKNW, talk variety that's live and local.
How can Marie Manuchehri help you create a better life? Check out her events page and attend a workshop. Working with Marie is a life-changing experience. If you want to find an effective way to make significant improvements in your life, sign up for a class today at energyintuitive.com.
Make it a great day. Keep your dial on Alternative Talk 1150.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We are live here in Seattle. Well, actually in Bellevue, outside of Seattle on the east side.
Yeah, the greater Seattle area.
Greater Seattle area, that's right. And we're taking calls from around the country. And I'm so happy to be back in the studio.
Mm-hmm. And the world, if people want to sneak in, we've taken calls from Spain.
Just about everywhere.
Yeah.
Australia, New Zealand. I even think Japan. We've had all kinds of people around the world. So that's great.
Online is great.
Online is great.
877-825-8828 is the number. Lock it in. And we will now take Linda, who's calling in from Beaverton, Oregon. Hi, Linda.
Hi there. Welcome home, Marie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for what you do.
Oh, of course. It's my absolute pleasure. What can I do for you?
Okay. I'm in my 70s, and I have experienced a sense of feeling beat up whenever I'm with my sister, who is 8 years younger than me, and sometimes with my brother, who's 15 months older than me.
So why do you hang out with these folks?
I don't.
Oh, good. Great.
But so there's a family reunion that happens once a year, and I've gone with my husband, Mike, a number of times.
I like Mike, by the way. And I'm very, very picky.
Super picky.
Yeah.
I love Mike. He's
he's
here, by the way,
great. He's
listening.
a really great
like
guy.
him.
Yeah. I like your relationship. I think it's wonderful.
It is. But anyway, so this year Mike and I decided not to go to the family reunion.
Right. It's fine to take a year off, right?
Sure.
Well, no, this is the second year I've taken off.
Okay, good job.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go either if I were you.
But they come to my home.
Oh.
So my brother, who lives in New York, flew in, and he stayed for 2 or 3 nights before my sister arrived from Santa Barbara. But the time with my brother, I didn't feel beat up. But then when my sister arrived,
everything seemed to change. So I'm asking if you can, and she's a wonderful human being. And that's why for me to tell her that I feel this way is hard because I can't point to anything in particular. I don't know whether it's valuable to try and communicate these feelings or whether I should just avoid it.
These are really great questions. And you have this ability to see the beauty in every human being. You know what I mean? It's a
Oh, yeah.
gift.
She's, like I said, it's not like she's an ogre or anything. She's a fabulous person.
Well, those aren't exactly the words I would use. I mean, inside everyone is incredible and powerful and amazing. I think she's kind of selfish. She's what I would call, she uses like vampire energy where she sucks the life out of everyone around her. She may even have some drama that she talks about, even if it's not about her life. It could be other people's lives or the world at large or things of that nature.
Maybe like
But
a little narcissistic in a
a
little way.
little bit, yes.
Not a lot.
So
but-
she just sucks the life out of everyone.
Her energy changed when
No.
her husband betrayed her and she ended up divorced. And
Yeah.
she was,
I think it's always been that way. I just think that you became more aware of it, because
Okay.
you've been the nicest sibling in the bunch. Overgiving, over compassionate, too nice and too kind. And so, but people come in our lives to help us to train our energy system so we're not affected by the patterns that other people have.
Thank you.
So what you could do between now and the next time you may run into each other is work on your energy, like that you're going to feed yourself no matter what someone else is doing, and you're not going to give your energy away to other people.
So she's going to be here Sunday. There's an opportunity.
Yeah,
She'll be
there's an
here
opportunity.
for one night, and my brother will be here for 2 nights.
Okay. And your brother, he's not the best, sibling in the world, but he doesn't create a lot of, he doesn't suck your energy, like that vampire energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm aware that I don't feel as bad with him
Yeah.
as I do with
But he's
her.
not very fun, and your sister appears like it's fun, but it's really not fun. She just likes the drama and the high energy. She makes that happen so that she has more energy to when people who like to use that vampire type energy to feed their own human energy source, they create some sort of drama so that we will release some epinephrine and norepinephrine from our bodies, and then it goes into our auric field, and then they suck it in. So here's your homework assignment. What if I easily maintain my energy no matter what?
What if I
Easily
maintain my energy no matter what?
Yeah, what if I easily maintain my energy no matter what?
Okay.
And I would just say that all the time around you, or when you're around them. But I want you to maintain your energy no matter what anyway, no matter where you are, no matter who you're talking to, no matter what's going on in the world. Like, it doesn't have to affect you. How other people behave does not have to affect you.
Yeah, I realize that I have some issues. I mean, can you look at my chakras and
Yeah, I
tell me
did.
if I have any leaks?
Nope, you don't have a leak.
Wonderful.
I know.
I have been working so
Good
hard
job. Good job.
on health. And thank you for telling me that. I will do that. And anyway.
And try not to think of them as your siblings, because that's like a heavy word. When people use family words, it's heavy on their energy system. So think of them as just souls. They're just souls. There's really no responsibility or connection, because really DNA means nothing outside of the physical realm anyway. It's not an important concept outside of Earth. Only based on human perception is it important. Okay?
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so I know myself well enough to know that I have tried to help her.
Don't help her anymore. No. No.
Okay.
She doesn't need your help, and she's not going to take it. She just wants to take your energy.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
I love you too. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Be a good one. We could definitely work on that. Let's see here.
The first time I saw someone stealing the energy of others, I was at a dinner party, and I was married at the time. All the guys were outside in the patio having a cigar, and all the women was, this kind of a traditional relationship. All the women were inside having tea and some sort of dessert. And my psychic ability had just really started opening up in that year. And I look around at all the women, there's about 8 of us. And the woman who was the hostess of the party, I saw tentacles, almost like octopus arms, reaching out to
Wow.
all of us and just sucking our energy in. And she was a drama queen, by the way, a huge drama queen. And when her energy could see that I could see it, her energy did not take my energy. This is why it's so important that we wake up to the world of energy medicine. In fact, I wasn't afraid at all. I thought it was incredibly fascinating. But I also knew at that moment why I did not want to be friends with her, and I never did. And when I was married, my former husband would say, "Why won't you be friends with her? I really like her husband." I go, "I don't know, but I don't want to be friends with her." And then I knew why, because she's sucking the energy, the life out of all of us. Fascinating.
We don't need those people.
Well, or we just need to have an awareness of it so that they won't take our energy.
Truth also. All right. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. About 5 minutes left in the show. We'll take now Renee calling in from New York. Hi, Renee.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
We are great, Renee. I love New York. What can I do for you?
Hey, so I've spoken to you before. I just want to say thank you for operating in your gift.
Oh, of course.
So my question is a little lighter. It's about love or lack thereof.
Yeah.
So really quickly, there's a guy I've known for a few months. We definitely have great energy, a great vibe. It's like palpable when we're together. He goes hot and cold. So like leading up to us getting together, it's like the week before he's responding to every Instagram story. He's texting. We see each other. There's a definite sexual energy. And then he goes dark for about 3 to 4 weeks, and then he comes back. And so my question is, I'm clear that this is not what I want in a partner. But even when you mention like past lives, I'm curious what you're getting from him in terms of like what that hot and coldness is, and like what is there anything in terms of a past life, like why is he here?
Well, because you let him to be there, by the way. Like I would not let him in my life. Absolutely not. And so the universe is trying to teach you, because the universe is saying, you have said that this is okay because you keep connecting with him. So you're telling the universe it's okay that there's a man in my life that I'm attracted to, that I have chemistry with, but who doesn't have the same vibration of integrity that I have or desire that I have. You're basically telling the universe this is okay. So you need to tell the universe what you really want. And that means you have to don't engage with this person. He doesn't deserve your time or your energy, and you're giving it to him. So you have to, when it comes to creating anything, you have to be very, very clear with your intentions. Very, very clear. Like I know Benny and I have talked about this before in terms of if you want to date a nice person, you can't date people who are mean. You can't. Or if you want to date someone who's serious, you have to date other people who are serious about a relationship. You have to be extremely clear and consistent about what you want and what you're choosing, no matter how cute someone is, no matter how great the chemistry is in the moment. You have to be clear in your communication, because the universe will continue to offer to you what you say
is okay.
Right.
It's saying, once you say no, it says, oh, she doesn't want to do this anymore. We'll bring the next vibration. In terms of, can you pick up anything what he feels, or it's just fun?
He doesn't care. He doesn't care about your feelings. If he did, he would have said to you a long time ago, I can tell, because anyone with integrity would. I can tell that we have chemistry. I can also tell you want more. I'm not ready for that, or I don't want that. He has not had that conversation with you. He's not honest with you, and he doesn't care about your feelings. And that's your problem. You keep allowing people who don't care about you into your life. And that pattern needs to stop now. Agreed?
You're not far in the
I think it's all men. I don't think it's people in general in my life. I think specifically with men.
I know that that's what you think, but I bet if you really looked around and you looked at all the people in your life, even people who you think are nice and generous to you, what is their personality like? Whom are you allowing into your life? I think you need to do an inventory. Like, one of the things I've done before is I've allowed people who aren't really nice, and they were nice to me, but they weren't nice to other people. I used to allow them in my life, and I don't do that anymore.
You're not far in the relationship, are you?
No.
Or has it been going on?
No.
Okay.
I don't even, I don't even, like I said, I haven't even expressed to him I know he's not capable of it, but I don't know. I keep playing because it's like, oh, it just feels like it's a strong connection. Like, it's a
who
past
cares?
life thing, maybe?
No, it's a past life thing. I don't see him in your previous lifetimes, him specifically. He's a pattern. trying to show you to stop choosing things that are not in your highest good. So his behavior is something that you've experienced and allowed to be in your previous lifetimes. And in this lifetime, you want it to go away. And so you can't engage with those type of people.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome and good luck. I think
All
you're going
right.
to have a great result, by the way.
I agree. All right. Thanks,
Good.
guys.
Thanks.
thank
Yeah,
you.
let us know of the next one that comes through.
Yeah, we want to hear all about it, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
All right. End of the hour. I
Oh,
know. So
we have to go, but I'm so grateful I'm back.
Yeah.
And also, I did have fun with those grandbabies, by the way. We laughed
course.
all day long.
course.
But, Mimi will need a little bit more rest.
Did you swim with any dolphins?
I swam, but I didn't see any dolphins. Okay. Yeah, I kind of stayed close to the shore because someone was attacked by a shark a few beaches away from us.
All right.
So, yeah, I stayed very close to the shore
Smart move.
when I swam in the ocean.
Smart move.
Okay. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye-bye for now.